One of the most flexible functions in Power Effects is a SubmitForm function. The SubmitForm function can do inserts or updates on your data conditionally based on what mode a certain form is in. So let's go and play with this. First of all, if you go and download the application from the description of this video, you'll find the application to start play with this now. I'm going to hit Submit Form. And while in here, you'll see a simple form at the bottom. I did one column to have fun with this, but the code for this is quite simple. Submit form, and then whatever the form name is. In my case, this form is called Form 1. So let's try a simple record. All right, I'll hit Submit Form, and then the record should then be transported up top here, where you can see my simple record right here. And of course, I can delete stuff also. Also notice that I can hit the pencil icon to edit the record, and then change that from simple record to more simple record or whatever. And when I hit go again, it will then change that to more simple record. So how does this all work? Well, the code you can see is really simple. Submit form, Form 1. You'll see that code on this button right here. But there's a little more nuance to that. If I select the form itself, make sure that you have the whole form selected, not just the field on the form. Like right now, you can see I have the field selected. But if I leave that and come back and select right below the field, like right there, now I have Form 1 selected. Notice its default mode right now is New Mode. This means that it's ready for insertion of a record. However, if the mode was set to Edit Mode, it would instead edit a record instead of inserting a record. So we can see that when I select this form, one of the cool properties you have is on success. So if the record successfully makes it to the database, I would typically do some notification code, and then you'll see I do new form, Form 1. New form, Form 1, is going to set the mode back to new mode. I said back because if I don't do that, it's going to set it to edit mode automatically. Even though on the right, it was set to new mode, anytime a new record is run through it, it will go to edit mode for some reason. So new mode, new form, will then reset it back to new mode again, ready for the next new record. So then I can go in, hit 1, submit form, 2, submit form, and so on and so on and so on as we go through this. So every time it's ready for a next new record. We can also, though, set it to edit mode instead. So notice on the pencil icon, the code is edit form, Form 1. This is going to set this form to edit mode. So when I hold down the Alt key and click on one of those, that record, my cat, from gallery called Gal Park category, gets transported into this field. Now what happens after that? Well, select your entire form again. Again, make sure it's the whole form and not just the record. Then go to the item property on that form. You'll see whatever the gallery name is, dot selected, which means take whatever was selected over here and transport it into the form. If you had more than one field, every form field will be populated for you automatically at that point. So we showed you edit mode, new mode. There's also reset form as well. When I hit cancel, it will basically reset the form back to its default state, which in my case is new mode. So now we're ready for a next insertion of a record, and I can go ahead and type in my value and then go back to town again. So this is an easy way. There's a whole bunch of ways of inserting and editing data into a Power Apps system, whether it be a SharePoint list or Excel spreadsheet or SQL Server. But SubmitForm is the easiest way of doing it. The other ways you can try, and you'll see in later modules, are things like the patch syntax, and update syntax, and remove syntax, all make manipulation data changes. And they all make it super easy to do things also, but this is the easiest. Even if you have 50 fields, that one line of code will make it work for you. You can find more information about this in the description of this video. And as always, thanks for watching this video.